Well, thank you for doing that.
That's
kind of you.
Kind of I'm sorry?
I said that's kind of you to do that.
Oh, you're welcome. We do have other payment options, that may be able to help. But, it just depends on, when and how much of a payment can be done, that kind of thing.
Yeah, if you take off the late fees, then maybe we'll pay.
Okay. Well, we may be able to help with that, but you would have to be able to pay the remaining, balance on there. Let me see. Have you guys had any late fees taken off of here? Do you know?
I don't know.
Let's see. I do see that there was one already taken off. Yeah, there was one already taken off, so I can take off one more late fee off of the balance. Let's see
we don't pay any late fees, so
we can only take off 2 late fees within a 12-month period.
Huh?
We can only remove 2 late fees within a 12-month period.
Well, then, I don't know what to tell you.
Right. Well, you are...
Those fees are outrageous. That's a scam. You're ripping people off with your outrageous late fees.
Right, but you are responsible for the late fees if the payment is late.
I am?
Correct.
How? How do you figure?
That is the contract that you signed when you signed up for the account.
Your contract's fraudulent.
It's not. You signed it.
Yeah, under false pretenses.
You read the contract. If you didn't read it, that's on you.
Well, you seem to be very educated about the contract. So then let me ask you. When I bought something with the credit card, what did Macy's and the bank give me? Did they lend me credit or did they lend me an asset? Did they lend me a liability or did they lend me an asset?
You're not even sure what you're saying.
Well, pretty much credit,
that doesn't have anything to
credit
do with
and liability are the same thing, pretty much. So I was just being more specific. So, did you guys lend me a liability or did you lend me an asset?
Okay, that's not the point of what we're talking about right now.
Well, how do I know what to pay you back? If you let me a liability, then I'll pay you back with a liability. If you let me an asset, I'll pay you back with an asset. But you don't seem to know.
That doesn't change the amount that's due.
What do you mean? What's the amount? We don't know if that amount signifies an asset or a liability.
No, you are responsible for the full amount, which is $249.94.
So you really don't know. You don't know
the late fee for you.
So you don't know if you lent me.
Good on our part.
So do you know? Did you lend me an asset or a liability?
I'm not going to answer that. Like I said, we are.
Why? Whoa! Why not?
Because that has not anything to do with this account.
Yeah. Why doesn't it? That's a simple question about the account. And it's about the payment. Did you lend me an asset or did you lend me a liability? What's so hard? That's a simple question.
Well,
do you just not know the answer or you won't answer it?
No, I understand what you're saying.
So what did you lend me?
It doesn't change the fact that you are responsible for the account either way.
So I'll pay you. What do you want me to pay you in, an asset or a liability?
Okay, that doesn't change the fact that you're responsible for it, whether it's an asset or a liability.
Well, you don't even know the difference. So how do you know I'm responsible if you don't even know the difference between an asset and a liability?
Okay, so, like I said, I'm not going to discuss that with you.
So you don't even know the difference. Why won't you discuss it?
Are you able to make a payment on the account?
There seems to be something there. I think we hit on a little nerve here. I think we hit on something good here.
No, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
How does it not?
Your account is past due, so we need to make a payment on this account.
What's past due, man? You're saying the account. So is an asset past due, or is a liability past due?
Okay. Well, if you're not going to continue the conversation, then there's nothing I can do to help you.
It's a simple question.
There's nothing I could do to help you.
Obviously, you're either stupid or ignorant, or it's a really tough question you're afraid to answer because you know your contract is fraudulent.
Okay, so is this account fraudulent? Did you not make the purchases on this account?
Yeah, I made them.
Okay, then the account is your account.
So what did I use? Did I use an asset from the bank, or did I use one of your liabilities?
Okay, well, like I said, I'm not going to answer that.
Why not,
Do you want to continue to get this conversation?
Because you're dirty thieves. Because you're corrupt thieves.
There's nothing else that I could do for you unless you want to continue the conversation.
You're corrupt. Get a real job. Quit harassing people and stealing outrageous fees from people. Don't you have
purchases on this account?
Don't you have a moral code that you live by?
On these purchases?
Huh?
So have you not made purchases on this account? Have you not made payments on this purchase?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't.
The products?
I can't. Yeah, somebody did. It wasn't me. I can't believe she did that. I told her not to make any more. Until you answer the simple question. Right. I think I even sent in a letter. Just answer the simple question.
We'll try back again later then.
Well, you can keep trying, and I'm going to keep asking the same simple question. Don't you have anyone there that's educated that can answer? Don't you have a legal department or something?
Like I said, it has nothing to do with that.
Well, you don't have a legal department?
Like I said, I'm not going to continue this conversation.
Are you a lawyer? You seem to be making legal determinations about my ability, whether I'm responsible or not. So are you a lawyer? Are you allowed to be making legal opinions?
Are you a joint card holder on this account?
Wait, aren't you practicing
you
law?
Are legally responsible for this account.
Do you know it's a felony to give legal? Do you know it's a felony or a misdemeanor to give legal opinions when you're not a lawyer?
Okay, first of all, I haven't given you any legal opinions.
You told me I was responsible.
You are legally responsible for this account.
Legally responsible. So that's a legal opinion. It's an opinion that I'm responsible. How did you determine that?
It's not an opinion. It is a fact.
How did you determine that?
It is a fact that you were responsible.
You just said I was legally responsible.
Responsible, which is a fact.
So wait, you're using the word legal and fact in the same sentence.
Correct.
Are you a retard?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
You can't use legal. You can't use legal and fact in the same sentence unless you're a retard. You're practicing law.
Okay, well, if you're not going to continue this conversation like a regular person and insult me, then we're going to...
You're the one practicing law, and then you're saying I'm not a regular person. What am I, like an alien?
Okay, well, like I said, I'm not going to continue this
Why can't I talk to a lawyer? Let me talk to your legal department. Do you have a supervisor? Is there a supervisor there?
No, you can have a good day.
You coward. Keep calling back. I'm recording all the calls.
I hope you have a great week.
And I'm going to post them all on YouTube, and we're all going to laugh, and then YouTube's going to pay me for all the views.
Bye.
The last one got 10,000 views already.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Keep making me money. Keep calling back.
Bye-bye.
See you on YouTube. Look, Macy's Creditor, YouTube. Look it up.
See ya.
Have fun, idiot.
Bye.
Legally responsible. You're legally responsible. It's a fact. You don't even know the difference, you big dummy.
Have a nice day.
Legally responsible and a fact. It's a fact. It's legally responsible.
You have a great day.
Go ahead. You're working on a Sunday, making minimum wage. You're working in an office.
Oh, so now you know who I am.
It's a Sunday, and you're calling people on a Sunday. So you're making minimum wage, you're working in a little office.
You have a good day.
I always do.
Good.
I'm going to go out hiking a little bit. Soon as Stu comes over, we're going hiking.
That's a good day.
It is a good day. I went hiking yesterday, too, with the old lady. love it outside. You going to work outside for minimum wage. Pretending to be a lawyer.